Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
It is officially one day before Election Day, and rent gouging and home affordability are some of the key issues bringing people to the polls. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Starting off with business, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. Las Vegas finds itself in the middle of a housing crisis, and affordability has become the top issue with the election just days away. Both Harris and Trump have their own solutions to fix the economy, and as LVRJ real estate reporter Patrick Blennerhassett explains, that is key when people vote in the general election.
The majority of people surveyed across the country believe that there should be caps on rent hikes and some type of rental controls. We're seeing a lot of renters voicing their frustrations, saying that every time they renew their lease, their rent goes up $100 or $200 every year. And they're clearly going to be taking that as well with them when they vote on Tuesday.
Moving on to your top story, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. We are just one day away from Election Day, and both vice president candidates Vance and Tim Walz were in the Valley over the weekend. On Saturday morning, Ohio Senator Vance spoke to supporters at the Whitney Recreation Center, giving similar remarks as his last trip here on the campaign's plans for housing and immigration.
In Kamala Harris's America, the border is open and our communities have been flooded with fentanyl. In Donald Trump's America, the border was closed and our neighborhoods were safe.
And Minnesota Governor Tim Walz spent Saturday in Henderson speaking to supporters alongside actress Eva Longoria, where she spoke about women's rights. Walz also showed up at the front door of two homes of supporters to talk about health care and the campaign. The convicted murderer of a Las Vegas Review-Journal reporter has been moved to a prison northwest of Las Vegas. Robert Tellis is now at High Desert State Prison. The Nevada Department of Corrections site says he is in close custody level at the prison. Tellis was sentenced to 28 years to life in prison last month for killing investigative reporter Jeff Gehrman in September of 2022. And he is eligible for parole 26 years from now after having spent 2 years in prison. And over the weekend, more than 6,300 runners participated in the inaugural Las Vegas Marathon, a race like no other. The marathon took place on Sunday at 4 a.m. and it started at the Red Rock Scenic Route before heading down Charleston Boulevard into downtown Las Vegas and ending at Fremont Street and Las Vegas Boulevard. JJ Santana won the inaugural Las Vegas Marathon, finishing the 26.2-mile trek in 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 2 seconds. Ashley Paulson claimed the women's title with a time of 2 hours and 45 minutes. The final elimination rounds of the NHRA Nationals at the Strip at Las Vegas Motor Speedway were postponed Sunday because of a lengthy cleanup from a crash and cold weather conditions. Racing will resume at 9 a.m. today, and the Funny Cars semifinals will take place at 11 a.m. Gates will open at 8 a.m. and admission is free. The Top Fuel Finals will begin the finals for all 4 national classes at 12:15 p.m. In your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Let's take a look at today's forecast, as we can expect some gusty winds between 20 and 30 miles per hour, dry conditions, and a high around 68 degrees. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow, Tuesday, with a high in the low 70s, dipping into the mid 60s for the rest of the week, Wednesday through Saturday, with a slight temperature increase for Sunday. Those overnight lows are getting a lot chillier, as we can expect them in the 40s.
Sports brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. The Mountain West Conference has added its 9th member. Grand Canyon University will join the conference for its 2026-2027 season, the same as UTEP, which was added to the Mountain West last month. The addition also marks the Mountain West's first expansion to Arizona. The Lopes do not have a football team, but they will compete in 17 other men's and women's sports, including basketball. The men's program has made the NCAA tournament in 3 of its last 4 seasons.
In Your Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. A Southern Nevada women's social group is getting its members moving with planned hiking activities. The Westside Newcomers Club recently brought several woodsy wanderers to Mount Charleston's Fletcher Canyon Trail for a 3-mile-plus outing. The club's president says the club was founded in 1992 by 4 women who were new to Southern Nevada and looking for ways of connecting socially. Annual dues of $45 cover a badge and a monthly newsletter and directory. Some activities do require an additional fee.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Monday Night Football features the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going on the road to face the Kansas City Chiefs. The Bucs are 9.5-point underdogs and are plus 370 on the money line at Station Casino's STN app. The total is 45.5. Tampa Bay is still in search of a wide receiver to step up, with Chris Godwin out for the season and Mike Evans expected to remain out with a hamstring injury. Kansas City is coming off of a 27-20 win over the Las Vegas Raiders. Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. The Raiders are taking action following their 41-24 loss to the Bengals. Offensive coordinator Luke Getsy, offensive line coach James Craig, and quarterbacks coach Rich Scangarello were all fired hours after their 5th straight loss. The team also suffered a rash of injuries in Cincinnati. Offensive linemen Colton Miller, Andres Pete, and Cody Whitehair, and cornerback Nate Hobbs and tight end Harrison Bryant all appeared to suffer ankle injuries. Of note, quarterback Desmond Ridder replaced Gardner Minshew in the 3rd quarter and threw a touchdown to Brock Bowers late in the 4th.
In your lifestyle news, brought to you by LV Craft Shows, has been bringing you the finest craft and gift shows since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for upcoming events. This one's for all those golf lovers because Swingers Crazy Golf Club at Mandalay Bay is opening soon, and we have new details on it. The 40,000 square foot venue will have 9 mini golf courses lined with bars, a carnival area with games, and party rooms that can be rented on all 3 levels. Players of carnival games can win points that can be redeemed for prizes and Swingers merchandise. Swingers will also have DJs, street food, and caddies who will deliver drinks for players over 21. The club is set to open this Friday, November 8th. Moving on to entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. A local rocker has taken over as owner of a historic downtown bar, and it celebrated its 2nd anniversary this weekend. Entertainment columnist John Katsilomides has those details.
Frankie Sadores is a Las Vegas native and a bona fide rock star, having performed with Wolfgang Van Halen's Mammoth WVH and Slash featuring Miles Kennedy, among other rock bands. Sadores is also an entrepreneur who 2 years ago took over Hard Hat Lounge on Industrial Road. The business celebrated its 2nd anniversary with a big rockin' party on Friday night. Sadores plans on advancing the cause even further to create even more of a locals hang at this historic place.
Thanks for watching 7 at 7. You can watch us Monday through Friday on streaming platforms like Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and YouTube. Join us weekly at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. to get the latest Las Vegas news updates.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.